Plattsburgh State University, we take safety seriously. Within our laboratories, you will acquire some necessary scientific skills and enhance your coursework in the scientific disciplines. What follows are general rules for our biology and chemistry laboratories in Hudson Hall. These rules will always apply, but prior to each lab session, your instructor will discuss the specific safety hazards in each experiment. Pay strict attention to these warnings in addition to the following rules.
Always be fully aware of the experimental procedure before attempting to do the experiment. Do not deviate from the experimental procedure without the instructor's permission.
Emergency eye wash and shower stations are to remain free and clear of all obstructions to permit their use when the need arises. If you get chemicals in your eye, get to the eye wash station and flush your eyes with water for 20 minutes while holding your eyelids apart. If a chemical is spilled or splashed on you, get to the safety shower, pull the handle, and douse yourself with water for 20 minutes. Shed effective clothing immediately.
Exit doors and aisles between lab benches shall remain clear of all obstructions to permit an orderly escape in the event of an emergency. Accordingly, all books, backpacks, coats, and other personal items must be stored in the designated areas provided and should not be placed on the floor near workbenches or on the benches, as well as in cabinets under sinks. All injuries, incidents, or near misses shall be reported as soon as possible to your instructor. Your instructor will obtain any needed medical care for you, and the appropriate forms for each of these occurrences are located in the first aid kit in each laboratory.
Chemical and biological exposure must be minimized by using all current methods of personal protective equipment provided or available. Safety glasses are to be worn in the laboratory as directed by the instructor. If you wear prescription glasses, you must wear goggles over them. Contact lenses are not to be worn in the laboratory.
Lab coats and gloves should not be worn outside of the laboratory.
The consumption of food or drinks, chewing tobacco, gum, mints, and the application of makeup in any lab is prohibited. Do not taste lab reagents or chemicals. Chemical spills should be cleaned up immediately using the appropriate materials and personal protective equipment. Notify your instructor and TA as soon as a spill occurs, and they will utilize the spill kit at their discretion.
Deposit hazardous waste in properly labeled designated waste containers only.
Discarded and broken glass should be disposed of according to the direction of your instructor.
Regulated medical waste should be disposed of according to the direction of your instructor. Certain laboratories have regulated medical waste bins for this purpose.
When dissecting, always cut or slice in a direction away from your body.
When heating a test tube, never point the open end toward yourself or anyone else. When smelling something, don't place it directly under your nose. Hold it away from yourself and waft the vapors toward yourself.
Loose clothing or long hair shall be restricted or tied back. Unrestrained long hair or loose clothing can accidentally fall into an experiment causing injury.
Closed-toed shoes, long pants with socks, and long-sleeve shirts are required when working with hazardous chemicals.
If an emergency occurs in the laboratory, such as a spill or fire, please call 911 from a phone that is located in a safe area. The instructor should immediately be notified. Evacuate the laboratory in high-risk situations. Use the stairs to leave the building in a fire emergency. If you catch on fire, stop, drop, and roll. If you are near a safety shower, it may be used to extinguish the flames. Each laboratory has a phone which is 911 capable. If possible, follow up that call to University Police at 518-564-2022. When making an emergency call, dispatch will need to know your name and location of the building, along with the room number and the building address, 31 Beekman Street. Nature of the emergency, type and severity of any injuries, if a hazmat team is needed, safety data sheet information or sheets. Your instructor will inform you weekly of specific safety hazards in each experiment. Pay strict attention to these warnings in addition to the previous rules.
Failure to follow these specific rules can result in expulsion from the lab. Thank you for your time and cooperation.